The 2010 United Nations Climate Change Conference in Cancun is in its second and final week. Outside the conference, hundreds of delegates from La Via Compesina, or International Peasants Movement, marched on Sunday to voice their opposition to the market-based solutions being discussed during the talks.
Prior to Via Compesina coming in, there was a lot of misinformation being put out there to the people of Cancun that the people coming into town were going to be violent, they were going to be destructive, they're going to ruin the local economy and ruin tourism. So this march is supposed to be a peaceful march showing the people here in Cancun why that we're actually here during these negotiations. That we're here to put the responsibility of those governments and corporations who are responsible for poverty, even in this community, and we're here in support and with the people here in Cancun who are being gentrified and taken advantage of. So that's the point of this march.
Ya estamos viendo red, ya estamos viendo los impactos. En México hay comunidades, al igual que en otros países, donde
we are already seeing reds. We are already seeing the impacts. In Mexico, there are communities, just the same as in other countries, where the legitimate owners of the forest resources, under signed contracts of 30 years, are now without the possibility of accessing their territories and forests. It is a form of privatization. The red, and that which influences the red. Red Plus is going to be an agricultural catastrophe.
Va a ser una gran catástrofe ahora. Entonces, nuestra agricultura campesina, sustentable, agroecológica, es la que enfría el planeta y es la que puede ayudar en mucho a enfriar el planeta. Pero necesitamos otras políticas, necesitamos otro trato y necesitamos que se revalore el papel nuestro de los
and so our agriculture, our farmer agriculture, sustainable, agroecological, is what cools the planet. What can help so much in the global cooling?
Tenemos nosotros la capacidad de producir los alimentos que necesita la humanidad en la cantidad y de la calidad que se requiere. Somos necesarios, somos indispensables para el futuro de este mundo.
Red means displacement of communities who have lived in and within and with forests for centuries, whose livelihoods are dependent on the forests. And what red means is that the access to the forest becomes limited, and it is also a very false way of trying to look at deforestation because it doesn't address the primary causes of deforestation. Poverty, inequality, lack of access to livelihood systems, those are the primary problems. So red is not a solution at all because it means that people who have had access to forests for their livelihoods no longer have that access simply because they have to subsidize the lifestyles of developed communities.
Haiti is a country that has badly suffered the extraction of natural resources because the Haitian forests have been used for the North American industry. It is similar to industries in the Dominican Republic, in Brazil, and in Cuba, which are now being stimulated for the carbon market as a principal energy source to get going for the capitalist industry, the capitalist business. And so we are against this. We support the Cochabamba proposal, and we support the ALBA proposal, which is another process that could favor the opportunity for Haiti to get back on track.
que puede también favorecer las que Ahí sí se puede volver.
REDS is a big issue for us because it's a carbon offset program. And oftentimes what we find in these carbon offset programs is that they will decide to, okay, I plant a tree plantation in another country, and then that, okay, I reduced my carbon emissions, right? No, because you didn't stop them at the source. So we are dealing with people who live next to huge polluting industries in the United States, in communities of color, in low-income communities, and that pollution is what we want to see reduced. We want to see reductions at the source.